Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meadsyreplays and welcome back to the Angry Connor, back in stores once again. Now the tank, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Let's look through the stats for start off. 2,280 DPM, which is one of the best in tier 6, especially TDs. It's amazing. The DPM is amazing. 171 penetration. Again, that is competing with tier 6s. Very, very good. Aim time 1.72 and the dispersion is 0.326, which is okay. 7 degrees of gun depression, it should be okay, but it's very meh. Now the speed is 12 going forward and 32 going back. The credit coefficient 230%, which is the best in the entire game. And the armor is literally non-existent. There is nothing. There is absolutely nothing. And just to flex a bit here is my Hall of Fame, 3,537, which is number 1 in the Hall of Fame. So the Angry Connor, I do own the tank. I don't play the tank. And in fact, I was trying to play the tank to get some footage, but I just couldn't. And I was just getting annoyed because I don't like the tank. It's got a lovely gun, probably one of the best guns in the entire, not the entire game, but for its tier, in tier 5, it's probably the best gun. But because you've got to go backwards, now, you've got to go backwards, and then if you get to the enemy, you have to turn around. Sometimes it can be fun, especially if you run double Angry Connors in a platoon. It can be fun, but other than that, the tank is meh. Now, if you can get into positions at the back of a map and not get spotted, like maps like Dead Rail, which we will see in this video, Oasis Palms, there's a couple of maps, maybe Mines, then you can absolutely wreck the enemy. But you can see here, Scanner Slow sent me a couple of replays. He knew I was playing it and he asked me if I wanted the footage. It's quite old, but I just took the footage off him because I did not want to play the tank anymore. And you can see he's lost half of his hit points already. Already he's lost half of his hit points, and that is the problem with this tank. You're not going to bounce. Now, in tier 5, you're not going to get the best players in the game. You're not going to get great players. In fact, you're probably going to get more noob players than you are good players. But the problem with this tank, if you was to take out something like a KV1, you can actually do well and you can carry battles because the noobs are not going to pen you. You're going to get bounces. And the problem with this, it's a lot harder to carry because even noobs can pen you. You have 20 mil of armor. So all they have to do is aim at you, and as long as they don't miss, they are going to penetrate you. So it is a lot harder to carry in this tank than it is any other tank. But as I've said, the plus things about it is the credit coefficient is absolutely off the charts. 230%, which makes it the best tank in the game to make credits. It's better than all the tier 8s. And I've had battles where you've shot twice. I've done 400 damage and we've earned 60,000-70,000 credits. Now, my workmate Argentus M4 Mowgli, this is one, he loves this tank, and I really don't know why. And I think he's 3rd or 4th most played tank in the game. Mainly to earn the credits, because it does earn lovely credits. But he just loves the tank. Now, if you can sit at the back and not get spotted, and you're patient enough, then of course this tank can be a very good tank because of that gun. You can almost penetrate nearly everything. You come up against tier 6s, you're going to penetrate them no problem whatsoever. But the problem is, they're going to penetrate you just as much. So for me, even though it's for sale, it's a hard one. I own the tank already. Sorry about this replay, it's glitching, I'm not sure why. But for me, if I didn't own the tank, I probably wouldn't buy it. I probably wouldn't buy it. So, but I do own the tank. I bought it the first time round. I managed to get the Hall of Fame. And you can see there, 2,000 damage to 70,000 credits. So he earns that easy, 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 easy. Now, if you can get a map like this, which is Dead Rail, which again is scanner slow, you can be brutal to the enemy. Now, you can deal so much damage. Now, I was surprised to see Scanner is pushing with his medium tanks, his fast tanks, his light tanks, instead of turning left now and sort of sitting at the back. Because you're not going to get spotted at there, so you're not going to get shot. But if the enemy is spotted, you're just going to pump out that damage every 4.4 seconds, 150 to 160 alpha, 200 max rolls, and you're going to deal that damage very, very quickly. And you're going to earn the credits. Now, he has pushed all the way forward, and there is the KV-1. All he needs to do is take one shot, and he is now spotted. But the best thing about this tank is the reload and the gun. Now, that KV-1 just cannot do anything at all. He poked out, Scanner manages to perma-track him, and there is absolutely nothing he can do. So already, he has racked up around about 1,000 damage. But he's not going to stop there. He's going to push the front line. You can see him trying to use the HE to see if he could do more damage. He takes out the Covenanter. Again, he's going to try the HE. Doesn't work, so he's going to switch back to the AP. Now, this tank has APCR as its pramo. You're not going to use a lot of it. You don't need much APCR at all. Now, he's getting shot, and that is not what you want. You want to relocate, reset your camo, so you're not getting shot, because as I've said many, many times, if someone's looking at you, they are going to pen. Just here. But luckily, he's done quite a lot of damage already, and he's been front line, so I definitely wouldn't recommend playing it as Scanner is now. He is very, very aggressive, but for this battle, it has totally paid off. Now, that's his 4th kill, and there is just 3 tanks left alive, so he can play just a little bit more aggressive. There's an M4 now that he does need to be careful of. The M4 is a very good tank. And the situation with this tank, so the tanks are now in front of him. So the best thing is if the tanks in front of him start to push him, the reverse is 32 kilometers an hour. So he can just reverse and you can get out of there pretty quickly. Now, if a tank comes behind you, you're not going to go forward very quickly. As I've said, it has 7 degrees of gun depression. Now, for me, it doesn't bother me so much that the speed going forward is slow. It's slower than a TOG. It's just look at it going forward, and then you end up getting so bored you turn around. So now he is going for this tank up here. There is only 1 tank left, so he can, as I've said, be just that little bit more aggressive. But by the time you get there, it's just game over. So that is the Anchor Connor. It can be a fun tank. It's a great credit earner. It's a great gun. As I've said, one of the best guns in the lower tiers. 2,900 damage there, 112,000 credits earned. So thank you, Scanner, for sending me those in. It saved me playing the tank anymore, pulling all my hair out. But for now, I am Meadsy69. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye.